Namaste, my dear students. I am Kamal Nepal, your compulsory mathematics teacher. I want to teach you next chapter. It is compound depreciation. In this chapter, I want to give you special thanks to Gaurav Bastara sir. Uh, now I want to start my class. Now I want to start this chapter by short story. I hope this story helps to take some concept in this chapter. So first you should read this story sincerely, then catch some events. These events are important for your conceptualization and to do solution in this chapter, depreciation. Okay, first you should be clear what is depreciation and uh, how can you solve this problem in our mathematics. So first read this story. First I want to give you some minute to you. Okay, there are two brothers, Sanjeev and Manjeev. They received 10 lakh each from his father uh, at the end of his life. Now, first Sanjeev decided to buy the gold, but another brother bought a beautiful car. There are two brothers. Sanjeev decided to buy gold, and Manjeev wanted to buy a car. Manjeev always thought that both of them have got the same amount of property because both of them had equal amount of investment. Both invested 10 lakh in gold and car. He always thought that they had equal investment and equal amount of money. Now Manjeev want to sell his car. Yes, that was 5 years ago, but now, okay, Manjeev want to sell his car and he goes to recondition house and then he asked how much does it cost. Then he knew that he will got only rupees 4 lakh. He is surprised and suddenly searched for the present rate of gold. Yes, he was surprised that price was decreased, that 10 lakh was decreased to 4 lakh. Then he suddenly thought his brother amount. Then he searched the rate of gold at the same time. Then he found that the rate of gold was double. That means his brother have 20 lakh. This understanding has changed the perception of Manjeev. Manjeev have only 4 lakh, but his brother have 20 lakh. That perception change to Manjeev because his brother have many times of his capital. Then finally he came to know that machinery items, buildings, transportation equipments, etc. are less efficient in their time period. Yes, in the first year, yeah, in the if you bought some item, machinery item today, that rate is same, but next tomorrow, then after next day, then after next day, it will be decreased. So machinery equipments are less efficient in their time period, so the value of such item depreciates each year. So that was the main concept. So students, don't be confusion. For the some machinery items, buildings item, transportation equipments, yes, these are yes in the next time period these are depreciated, their capacity are less, so these are less efficient, so their values always depreciate each year. So that decreasing rate of machinery item is called depreciation. Yes, it should be clear that I want to go in next. Yeah, what is depreciation? You should think what is depreciation. Then now you can compare two values. Yeah, one is depreciation in value, another is non-depreciation in value. Yes, you got an example that is gold. It is non-depreciation, but it not be sure. It may be decrease, not depreciation. Yeah. So land, in the case of land, it may be decrease, not in your depreciation. Yes. So such materials items were less efficient, will be less efficient. So these will be depreciation. So compare these two terms, depreciation and non-depreciation, then you will get definition of depreciation. Your definition of depreciation is when any asset such as electronics items, machinery items, etc. is being used for some time, its value or worth is reduced. The reduction of value of an item due to its constant use is known as depreciation. This is your definition, and from your short story, it will be clear. Then you can take the concept of depreciation. Now we have in this depreciation chapter, there are two terms. Yeah, depreciation is one is simple depreciation, another is compound depreciation. First, we are going to be take the concept of simple depreciation, then after compound depreciation. Now, what is simple depreciation? Simple depreciation is, in simple depreciation, the amount of reduction is constant every year from the depreciated value. In this example, you can take easily. For example, the original price, initial price of a machine is rupees 50,000, and every year it is depreciated by rupees 4,000. Then after 1 year, its price is 50,000 minus 4,000, 46. Then for next year, minus 4,000, 42,000. Then next year, minus 4,000, it is 38,000. So like this way, it is depreciated by 4,000. So it depreciated each year by equal amount. If it is depreciated by equal amount, it is said to be simple depreciation. So after this, compound depreciation. In compound depreciation, the amount of reduction is decreased every year from the depreciated value. So you can take certain percent each year. First year 10%, second is 10% of that previous year, then another is 10% of that previous year. So you can take, yes, each year as a base. If the population of 2060 is some number, that is 1 lakh, then if it is depreciated by 10%, then 61 is, then 90, yes, it is 90,000. Then 10% of 1 lakh is 10,000. You should subtract that 10,000 from 1 lakh. Again, if it is depreciated by 10%, then find out 10% of 90,000, not a 1 lakh. So you should take your base is 90,000. So you should subtract 10% from 90,000. That is your depreciation, compound depreciation. So yes, what is the next value? New value. In that new value, you should find out, yes, your amount depreciation. So like this way, you can find out your compound depreciation. For example, the original value of machine is 50,000 and the rate of compound depreciation is 8% per year. Now, in first year, amount of depreciation is 8%, of 50,000 is 4,000. Then after 1 year, its price is 50,000 minus 4,000 is 46,000. In second year, amount of depreciation is 8% of 46,000. Don't be confusion here. You have base, it is 46,000, and 10% of final, that 46,000. Now it is 3,680. Now subtract this value from 46,000. Now it is 42,320. Now, yes, in our simple depreciation, 50, 46, 42, 38 like this. But in this case, it is 8% of 46,000, not 50,000. So your base is 46,000. You should use new price in every depreciation amount of depreciation. So this system is your compound depreciation. It is example of compound depreciation. You can see this example is without using formula. It is without using formula. Find the price of a machine after 3 years. Yes, if the price is original price is 50,000 and the rate is 10%. So this solution is, you can understand, it is without using formula. So this is your example of compound depreciation. Now we are going to be take the formula of compound depreciation. Then I want to present you some examples. Okay. Yeah, from these two terms, we can conclude there, conclusion there, in simple depreciation system, the amount of depreciation is seen in every year. In our previous example, it was same rupees 4,000 in first year, second year, and third year. Yes. But in compound depreciation system, the amount of depreciation decreases in year every year. In our previous example, it was rupees 4,000 in first year, 3,680 in second year, and 3,385.60 in third year. So it is not same value, it is decreases. So this is our compound depreciation. Yes, you can compare these two terms, then you'll get your answer. Now, first our formula, calculation of compound depreciation by using formula. Let P is equal to initial price. It is original price. Yes, uh, it is your, how much your cost is, that your original price, original value. T is a time period in years. Rate is compound depreciation. Rate of compound depreciation in percent per year. You should calculate your rate per year only. Then PT, final price after T years, or depreciated price after T years. So don't be confusion here. Out of these two terms, yes, P and PT, PT is always less than P. So we have formula. It is nothing. You can assume that this formula as compound amount, a compound amount in the place of CA, you can write down PT, but in the place of yes plus, here minus. So this is your formula. So because it is always depreciated, it is always decrease. For decrease condition, you should do minus. Population is always increases, so plus. Compound amount is always, price is increases, so plus is there. So it is depreciation, that means it is decreases. So you should take, it is here minus sign. So it is our new price, it is our new price, and this is our original price. So if you take these two terms, then you can find out, suppose the price of, initial price of a computer is 1 lakh. After 2 years, its price is suppose 65,000. Suppose 65,000. Yes. Initial price 1 lakh. Final price 65,000. And what is amount of depreciation in 2 years? So yes, new year, new price, and you have old price, that is original price minus new price, that is 1 lakh minus 65,000. It is 35,000. It is our amount of depreciation. Don't be confusion. To find out amount of depreciation, is amount of depreciation P minus PT. So P is always greater than PT because it is your, yes, initial price. Yes, it is your new price which you are going to be sold this one. It is your, yes, brought price. So this minus this one. Note, if there are different rate for your years, successive years, so you can use your next formula. PT is equal to P times 1 minus R1 by 100, 1 minus R2 by 100, 1 minus R3 divided by 100. It is your formula. It is exactly the same as your population growth or compound amount. In that, in these term, there were plus, plus, plus. Now, example number one, a machine costing rupees 50,000 is depreciated at the rate of 8% per annum. What will be the cost of machine after 3 years? Also calculate the depreciated amount in 3 years. Now, this 50,000 are initial price, and the rate is 8%, time is 3 years, and we need to find out PT. We have formula, PT is equal to P times 1 minus R by 100 power T. Now we have this formula. Then yes, substitute P 50,000 R 8%. Yes, time 3 years. Then after it is 1 minus 0.08, it is 0.92 power 3. Then this into this one is 38,934.40. It is our final price. Final cost of the machine in 3 years is this one. But what is amount of depreciation? It is, we know, P minus PT. It is our amount of depreciation. Yes, our initial price is 50,000. Our new price is 38,934.40. But what is your amount which is depreciated? That is, what is the decreased price? That is, decreased price is 50,000 minus 38,934.40. It is 11,065.40. It is our depreciated amount. Don't be confusion for initial price, depreciated amount, and our final price. These are main prices. Now, number two, the value of this is 2 years ago is depreciated 10% per annum. If its present value is this one, 64,800, at what price was it brought? Now, from this question, you can write down all information. Yes, you're simple. So time is 2 years, rate of depreciation is 10, but original price, yeah, at what price it was brought. So it is in past tense, that in previous. So it is, we need to find out initial price. So initial price P we need to find out. But yes, present value is how much? Yes, 64. Present value is 64,800. It is just opposite as example number 1. Now in example number 1, P is given, but in example number 2, PT is given there. Now in the place of PT, write down 64,800 and R is 10, T is 2. Then calculate it. It is 0.9 power 2 and it is 0.81 and it is 64,800. Then P is equal to 64,800 divided by 0.81. It is 80,000. This was the initial price of that machine. Yeah, don't be confusion which P or given or PT or PT is given, then which one is asked. First confirm this one. Then you can start your solution. Number 3, this also you can do because this is exactly same as to find out a rate in this question. The price of motorcycle was this and in 2074 and in 2067 BS it was rupees 1,60,000. Find the annual rate of compound depreciation. Time is given 67 minus 76 minus 74. It is 2 years. But don't be confusion here. So if there is beginning given there, you should count that year also. In this question, if 2076 beginning is given there, 76, yes, beginning of this. So, sorry, if the beginning of 2074 is given there, 74, 75, 76, 3 years will be there. So, if there is given in and beginning, so beginning means you should take that year also, but in it is yeah, for that end of 76 you can count this also. So we did this term in our population growth and compound interest also. So time is 2 years in this question and initial price is 2,50,000 and price after 2 years is 1,60,000. Rate we need to find out. Write on all values PT, P and write on this exactly same and in the place of T 2 years. Now 1,60,000 divided by 2,50,000. It is 1 minus R by 100 power 2. It is 0.64 root under. If you remove this 2, it will be here root under. Then it is, after calculation, this one, you will get R is equal to 20%. Yes, 0.64 is 0.8. Yeah, if you subtract this here, it is minus 0.2. Then do cross multiplication, you will get 20%. This is directly, you should try yourself, then you will get answer that. Now for the present value of our television is rupees this 40,000. If its price reduces every year by 10%, after how many years its price will be rupees 29,160. This also same in this question, time is asked. So P 40,000, R 10%, PT is 29,000, T how much? So you can do yourself. I'm not going to you describe this question. It's very simple, but at last, don't be confusion. Yes, how much is your base? You should make that another also same base. So 9 by 10 power 3. So this is your hint for you. Now, five, the present value of your machine is 2,40,000. If its value depreciated by 5% in first year, 10% in second year, and 15% in third year, find its value after 3 years. So, yes, there are different rate given, rate 1, rate 2, rate 3 given, but times 3 year, time 3 years for it is for successive years. So, use formula PT is equal to P times 1 minus R1 by 100, 1 minus R2 by 100, 1 minus R3 by 100, and substitute R1, R2, R3, 5, 10, 15, then you will get it is your 1,74,420. It is your new price or final price. So these are your examples. Now, these are your home assignment. You can copy these from your uh, post-it below here, okay, in your homework section. I'll post there in your homework section. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions. You should do all these questions. You can do in your copy and you can take a photo and paste here. Otherwise, you can send me by mail. Okay. Then if you have any confusion, you can ask me in our live class. Students, for next classes or today class, you should watch a first video. If your class is going to be start 10 o'clock, you should be ready after minimum 1 hour or half an hour, and in that period you should watch the video. Then you should take the concept. If you have confusion, then you can ask me in live classes. Yeah, for next group it's very easy for you because you are in back. Then you can practice and you can think about this concept is as many time as group first. So all of you students, so first watch video, try to catch formula and what is the concept of questions. So yes, what is your story? From this story you can take some concept, then you can study your solution. So these are homework. I will post in your homework section or yes below also. Now I want to say thank you for your watching this video, and bye bye, stay safe. Yeah.